the Grammys. We still got artists like Weeknd, Wayne, and Jay. You know, some of the biggest artists of our generation and of all time that are still complaining about the Grammys. We was complaining about the Grammys back in what 1989 or 90 when they had the boycott, and we still complaining now. So my question is like, why do y'all feel that like as a culture we still like put so much weight in the Grammys after decisions like Macklemore winning Album of the Year over Kendrick Lamar? I think it was over. Was it Pimp a Butterfly or GQ?
It was over.
It was one. It don't matter. Whatever it was, any Macklemore album against any of those two was blasphemy. Yeah. So why do y'all think we still hold so much stock even after stuff like that?
For me, it go back to white supremacy. Just we got like a white superiority complex.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like accept us, please.
Yeah, like we put too much stock in their opinions over us.
Right. When we got so much money, we can create a different Grammy.
Right, and we should.
People we should out their own trophies for more money or whatever the fuck they be chasing after that shit. You know, but
I mean, I know their price goes up. I know for sure they're able to do that. You know what I mean? Just on a nomination alone. You know, right? So I know it does raise like their stock value. But I'm saying as far as like how far we go as far as like the complaining. You know what I mean? It's like it's cool to get that nod, but like F the Grammys. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like what have they contributed to our culture? Like they wasn't even doing it took them forever to even do the rap category, and then when they finally did it, they wasn't even allowing us in the building. You know what I mean? So it's like we complain about them, but it's like, are you going to the hip hop awards or you know what I mean? The other like platforms that we have, like they had to get rid of the Source Awards and you know stuff that we did actually like own and have. Like I don't know. I was just trying to see if y'all like.
I feel like what makes the Grammys so big is because they have they got record labels backing them. They got the big music money industry people backing them. Mm-hmm. So
tradition backing.
Yeah, the tradition backing them. They have all those things backing them. So even that I just made a comment like start our own shit. They got all that already set in stone. Mm-hmm. So we gotta it's hard. The Grammys, because I can say I want to say fuck the Grammys. You feel me? But the Grammys might still have its longevity and be around forever just because you got, like you said, they have the tradition, they have the big music industry white, backing them. You know what I'm saying? And with those two,
let me intervene in what you just said though, based on what you said earlier about something looking impossible. Why is it not possible that we can build our own platform? We've done it for one. You know what I mean? Like I still to this day will look at certain like Source Awards from like 98, 99 and just see like how many legends was just making that move. Obviously they weren't looked at like that.
Who votes for the Grammys?
But that's another thing.
Great question, 2G.
Yeah,
great effing question, bro.
Who the fuck broke
exactly. That's exactly my point.
I'm quite sure if we
why are we putting weight and stock in their opinion?
Exactly. That's like because the motherfuckers that's picking and choosing, that's low-key a party for them that night. Yeah. That's a party for them that night. You know.
To be honest, sometimes I feel like they just look at because I think they did say they changed it somewhat. I think the first year was when Nip got nominated, where they said they changed the people who help get them nominated. They changed the people who do that. And I'm talking about myself as well because I was hella excited when Nip got nominated because I saw the journey, so I was happy he got that look. But to my point, they changed the people that get us nominated, but the people who pick the winner is still that same structure. I feel like sometimes they just look at that list of the nominees, whatever name looked most familiar or most popular, or whatever they heard their daughter or their son singing or rapping, they be like, that's the winner. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or they might look at something like sales.
So they not. Yeah, I was about to say they probably looking at the money.
Right, and when we discuss amongst like who we think our like top rappers are, who the best rapper are, who is the most impactful, that's almost never mentioned of who got more money or who got more sales. It might come up, but that's like the last thing on our list
the person that's
to
making
get
the most
to.
Money most likely ain't the motherfucker we like, really.
Exactly. That'll be like the MC Hammer or the Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, they
you know what I mean?
Shit.
That'll be that.
Or the Macklemore.
Right.
Like,
and those are the motherfuckers that
Lil Nas X.
and those are the people that the white. And it's like even when Lil Nas X, they did my nigga foul when they try to say he wasn't no rock.
Oh, that country, the country thing.
Him foul with that one, and I ain't really no big Lil Nas X advocate. You feel me? But they did,
especially as much as we let them in our side.
They accepted his shit, then disaccepted it, then accepted it again. Like y'all. Yeah, crazy. Just with the Grammys, we just need to kick our ass back, and if we want to participate, go ahead, participate. Understand, we still got a lot of developing as a human race. With this shit, maybe 20 years from now, we can have a different conversation on the shit. Which we will. You know what I'm saying? Because blacks is taking over, and I say that from 20 years ago. You ain't see as many mixed babies. It's gonna keep becoming mixed babies, like with the Asian hate. It's gonna keep, and we just gotta adapt with the Grammys. Honestly, I feel like if we ain't gonna say fuck the Grammys, we gotta adapt with them. We gotta adjust to who we need to be sitting down with. You know what I'm saying? And we got enough power now. You know what I'm saying? We need to not be scared.
I mean, we run the whole damn Billboard chart down there. Even if it's not us, we're still like the creators.
Yeah, it's enough power now, and it don't start with us. We can't really do nothing. But the people like the Jay-Z's and the stuff, they can put their money to work and do some stuff. But we gotta make one or two decisions. Fuck the Grammys and worry about these other awards or starting our own awards, or you need to figure out the code and crack the code and get involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And really get involved. Like you said, it's a committee over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, who's part of this committee?
Right. How does that process of who's on the committee go? You know what I mean?
And I'm not saying they might no. It's people deeper than me there, closer to that point than there. Right. And they might know, okay, well, you can't do it like that because such and such and such and such. Well, then that's when you make a decision to say fuck the Grammys then. Right. Like I said, it's one or two decisions. You get in where you can fit in, or you say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because the Grammys, is that like the Oscars? Pretty much, that's considered
it's the same. It's like the Oscars of music.
Yeah, of music,
and vice versa for the Oscars. It's like the music.
Right, because I felt like I have a couple people I work with, and they Grammy nominated, but they push that even the nomination I'm Grammy nominated.
All it takes is a nomination,
and they black, they producers, so. It's not impossible for us. Maybe the winning is a little bit more harder because it's so original with they people. You know what I'm saying? But we can get in where we can fit in, or we could just say fuck them.
What you think?
I give little to no thoughts.
You don't watch the Grammys?
Award shows?
You don't watch the Grammys?
Your girl won like 3 though, so congrats to Meg.
Cool. That has nothing to do with me.
So she won.
She won like 3 awards.
I mean, that's great, wonderful. Hard work pays off. But that does not concern me.
And white people money move because they said Cardi B, then she went before.
Yep.
Did she?
But then they said, what's her name? Lauren Hill? Lauren Hill never won?
Yeah, she beat Nipsey.
No, Lauren Hill
won one? Okay, I feel like the people, did Beyonce win one?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well, the females doing their
thing.
Shit, they winning their Grammys.
Beyonce actually broke a record, I think, for like the most.
All right, so what? Is the niggas complaining? What is it?
But Beyonce is like accepted in their culture though. That's the point. Like that night, Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby, and DaBaby, all of them walked away with nothing.
Okay, they gotta try a little bit more. And I'm not saying they not doing anything. Lil Baby, I just mentioned Lil Baby as one of my. I like how he going in. You feel me? But maybe they just feel like they gotta try a little more. Beyonce, that's a big figure. You know what I'm saying?
It's as big as it gets.
And who else you said won?
That night?
Well,
Cardi B won
that night, but
Cardi B won.
Cardi won last year.
They say she was pretty much, in my eyes, the only one who got it off the super buzz, right? But they said she broke her record. She did her record breaking. You know what I'm saying? She did. She did what she had to do. So the people winning, I don't know. Is the people that's complaining is the ones that probably got to try a little bit more harder or something?
I feel like once again it comes down to being worried about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Once again, I mean, people's made the same point for the Black Oscars and things of that nature. Why do you care what these people are thinking, or why don't we just start our own?
Right.
These are two very basic questions that can't be answered simply, unfortunately, because of the tradition, because of knowing
The
that
conditioning.
the conditioning exactly throughout the music industry. People understand that a Grammy is one of the biggest goals for musicians,
Right.
similar to Oscars being the same for actors.
They put it too big.
Exactly. They make it the.
So when
they
I don't
make
win
it
every
too
year, I'm
central.
mad.
Without they understand how hard it is, yet they still will put so much pressure not only on themselves, but then be mad and act like kids because there wasn't certain recognition.
Right.
I need an example of who didn't win a Grammy. Like,
Well, okay, I'll give you an example. Like Lil
didn't
Wayne
win?
wasn't nominated, so he was like crying
Of
about
what, this year?
This year.
I don't feel like Lil Wayne supposed to win a Grammy this year, though. Honestly, though,
Right.
you feel me? Like,
But-
okay,
but-
but has he won a Grammy before?
I think so.
I'm saying you can't win every.
But
That's
at the
one of
same
those
time,
things you can't
Wayne,
win every.
Wayne would
Yeah,
need
of
like a
course.
lifetime achievement award. But can you imagine
Yeah, he needs a
Grammys giving
lifetime.
him a lifetime achievement
Well,
award?
let's use this one for example, because Nas won his first ever Grammy
When?
this year.
First ever. Okay,
First
see,
ever.
that's what I
Yeah.
need something
Yeah,
like that.
that was his
I need
first
to go
ever.
off something like that
Yeah.
because the people I'm going. Nas winning only this year.
Yeah, it's his
Oh, no.
first Grammy.
And Snoop
ever.
still don't got one, by the way.
And Snoop don't got one. See,
Snoop
shit
don't
like
got
that.
Yeah.
See, shit like that that's what's like. Okay, y'all getting blackballed there,
And that's a
You
reason
feel
to
me?
be upset. That's fair.
That's fair.
However, we just still put way too much stock in award
Into the
shows.
Grammys,
In award shows in general. I ain't watched an
Nas
award show
won,
in
right.
years.
Was Nas won this year?
Like
Won this
literally,
year, though.
I get my highlights from social media. I haven't
even hear
sat
my
through. I can't even. I don't want to sit through. That's like watching a long ass graduation with like people
yeah, the
you
one he
like.
did with,
Like that's cool, but
Hit Boy.
it's still a fucking graduation.
Oh, Hit Boy working. That's
Yeah.
why Hit Boy out there.
Nah,
And with that
comes down-
nip wave too, with Hit Boy.
It comes down
working.
to what I was talking about earlier too, about like they'll see the names that are there. If you want to be real, Nas was probably like the only like mainstream name they seen there this year. I think
'cause
D
it was
Smoke was
Jay,
nominated,
Sean
Royce the
Gibbs.
5'9".
I don't know
Freddie
why
Gibbs.
this smoke's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's too
So they
soon.
seen Nas' name. It's like it was set up for Nas to
Smoke
win
hard, though.
because they know
Yeah,
he
he's
should have been
hard.
one.
Yeah,
D
he's
But-
Smoke was
hard,
a
but-
very talented. I don't even know the dude.
He's
but
hard, but
I'm
he that's too eager. Like calm down. You just got in the game.
And that's why
Right.
people like Lil Baby will get mad because they like, okay, well, why did
It's like they're out of
he
touch.
shouldn't be in the nomination yet?
Right.
Y'all, so now y'all fucking up the tradition of and that's what I feel like people probably getting mad because we're going off the tradition. Okay, we're trying to say, okay, it's tradition and this is how it's supposed to go. But then we got people like such and such that get nominated. I'm like, well,
It don't track.
now it's not working. Now that shit don't make sense how y'all saying it's supposed to be because now it's like a person like D Smoke. That's you have to clock in more time in this shit. And like I said, D Smoke hard. Like
He knew though.
based off of just the Netflix. That's all I know of him is
Right.
that Netflix shit. But he's very talented. He's hard as fuck. He has a lot of good work ethic. You could tell he's a musical genius. You feel me?
Right.
You know, but you gotta clock in a little bit more years. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be
Make a
real. I
little-
can't name one song.
Yeah, you have to make a little bit more noise than that.
You have to.
He might be
He got
playing
black
for. He
magic.
could play instruments and shit though. He might be playing for politicians, right? And we don't know that.
Right.
And that's what's
Right.
getting him
You
that
know the right
Grammy.
person.
You feel what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
playing for people.
It's politics at the
Yeah,
end of the
he
day.
playing for people who's got that money. You know what I'm saying?
Politics.